And that leads us to move number 3. And I'll get you out of here on this one. The attack is unrest and chaos. And the defense for it is feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. Feet fitted with the readiness. What the heck is that? What does that even mean? Feet fitted with the readiness of the gospel of peace. Paul's saying, listen, you are so quick. Your feet are so fast to chase chaos and unrest when your life comes under attack. You're so quick. You go from 0 to spaz attack, Seth, so fast. You go from being calm and peaceful in my presence on a Sunday morning to all the anxiety of the week on Sunday night. How are you moving that quickly towards the crazy in your life? We just saw it in the bumper video. That's when Obi-Wan said, he said, listen, your need to prove yourself is going to be your undoing. Spiritual warfare isn't a place where you're proving yourself. It's a place where we rest in what's already proven. That's how you fight. You don't get better at being angrier, and I'm just going to, You get better at being present and solid and consistent and knowing that the presence of God rests upon my life, whether the circumstances are chaotic or whether they're peaceful. That in good times and in bad times, right? When I have much and when I have little, I know the secret of contentment. And I'm steady in it. And I walk in it. But we're so quick to chase chaos that you know what we do? This is how crazy we are. Where there isn't any, we create it. We do. Chasing chaos, guys, it looks like chasing whatever lie you believed. It looks like chasing every untruth you've ever taken in. It's falling for every stupid little temptation that comes your way. And so you're just going to try harder. And I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to get better at the relationship. And I'm going to parent my kids better. And I'm going to do school better. And I'm going to get better friends. I'm going to be more spiritual. I'm going to be more like God. And I don't really know how, but I'm just going to do it. Okay. How's that working for you? Right? You're like Anakin from that scene in Star Wars. If I just get more like tense and cramped up inside, then I can win. Then I can do it. When I was young, I used to get allergy shots. Anybody else get allergy shots when they were young? It's just me. That's awesome. So, allergy shots, they would always, I never got used to it. They're walking at you with a metal needle. They're going to shove into your arm, right? And usually the nurse is going to take her time. She's like checking her watch, stick it in there kind of, you know, it's just unbelievable. But they used to always tell me, this is what they always say, before they stick me with metal in my arm, just relax. Okay. How do you do that? Because getting a shot isn't relaxing. I had to actually learn. I would find a point on the wall, and I would focus, and I would actually send a message consciously to my brain. Boy, you better relax. Just relax and let it go and find some calm. Here's what happens. For people who are under attack, chaos and unrest, all you see are needles coming at you. All you know is this. It's just the tension. And that can build up slowly to the point that it becomes your normal. And when chaos and unrest and all this stuff are your normal, I'm going to tell you right now, you will not walk in purpose. You will not walk towards your destiny. You will not be the man or woman God called you to be. You won't be the student God called you to be. You won't be the son or daughter that God called you to be. When you're walking in unrest and chaos as your normal, everything around you becomes a needle that's going to be threatening to you, and everything's going to cause you to be tense. So you need to learn to discipline yourself. Hebrews 12 says it this way. It says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but it's painful. It's painful. Later on, not in the moment, later on, it produces a harvest of righteousness, breastplate, and peace, my life. For those who have been trained by it. You got to work at this stuff. If you want to learn to fight back, what you need to have are feet that are quick to chase peace. How do I chase peace? Real quick, you need two things. Number one is you need to start training yourself in self-awareness. You need to start noticing when unrest and chaos are taking over in your spirit. You need to be driving home, and instead of letting your mind go crazy, you need to start grabbing onto those thoughts and say, wait. I'm going down a bad road. I need to rein myself in, and I can feel it happening. It's happening again. Here we go. We get into that relationship, and the conflict starts up, right? It's happening. It's all happening again. I can sense my hurt coming up. I can sense my anger coming back. Why did I say that I'd go out with those friends? All I'm doing is chasing chaos. I just need to go back out and tell them that I'm not going. I'm going home, and I need to find something else to do. We need to get aware of when chaos and unrest are starting to set in. And then when you notice it, you need to take action, okay? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and I tell this to my students all the time, but it really is true. Your mindset is your responsibility. Your mindset is your response. You need to find ways to find some peace in your life. You need to find ways to chase after peace. Listen, journal, exercise, listen to worship music. It's a balm for your soul. Listen to it. Talk to people. Call somebody who's calmer than you. Right? Usually that's a hard thing to do. Do something that gives you joy. People ask me all the time, Pastor Seth, why'd you take up photography? Why'd you start doing photography all the time? You want to know why I took up photography as a hobby? Because I wanted to stay sane. That's why I took up a hobby. You need to chase peace more than you chase being right. You need to chase peace more than you chase escape. You need to chase peace more than you chase the idea that you can do it on your own. You need to be the first to say, I'm sorry. You need to be the first to say, listen, let's pray about this. You need to be the first one who's quicker to say, this isn't the way it should be, truth. I think it's taking me down a dark path, temptation, and I'm experiencing more chaos and unrest in my spirit as a result of it. And by the way, peace isn't a feeling. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you want to chase the feeling of peace, then all you're going to do is just use that as something that's going to give you license to do whatever you want to do anyway. Peace isn't a feeling. Peace is a knowing. It's a confidence in the battle. Peace is knowing that I'm called to overcome something hard. And I'm called to do something big. And I need to address a problem that's really painful. And what's around this problem doesn't feel good, but I'm going to choose to believe that I am who God says that I am. There may be chaos around me, but I am not chaotic. I'm grounded. I know my victory is already secured. I'm safe. I'm valued. And my life is bigger than what is seen to me in this fight. So I'm going to fight the good fight. And I'm going to give it everything I've got, because he who is in me is greater than the one who is in the world. And I'm going to learn to fight my battles because I have a destiny to run after. I have a calling that's on my life. I have something that's purposeful that's going on inside of me. God has placed something inside of me that I got to get out. And I don't have time for all this chaos. What I need is God's plan. What I need is God's purpose. What I need is his peace reigning over me so that I'm confident to chase the dreams that are bigger than anything I could ask or imagine. I'm going to fight with everything God put in me, and I'm going to rest in everything he's done for me. Now you're fighting. Now you got some tools. That's where you're going to get your peace. Next week, we're going to take this same passage, talk about 3 more battles that we face, 3 more attacks, but 3 weapons you have against them. If you learn to put on the full armor, you're going to be protected from all the attacks that come at you.